Excuse me, is this thing on? This is my world, and you guys are all living in it. Can we get two separate orders?
Alexander wide open triple, hit it.
All right, my name is Brooke, and I did not write out a script for this. I'm gonna wing it. Probably a bad idea because I'm a better writer than I am speaking off the top of my head. Okay. A few things about, who I am and why I'm doing this. Well, okay, I played basketball at 3 universities. The first one was Liberty University, okay. The second one was UT Arlington. Third one was Syracuse University. Anyways, I got a call from my mentor, Coach Ratliff, and he was like, hey, are you interested in writing a book? Obviously, I'm writing a book. He's like, well, let's write a book together. Like, all right, that's cool. He said, have you ever considered writing a book about your college experiences in basketball? Well, duh. That's actually what my book was going to be about. He's like, all right, well, let's meet up this weekend and we'll start our book, okay? So I get a call a few days later, and he's like, hey, Brooke, I just got a call. These girls, their coach got fired, and he's like, they're asking me to be the coach. Will you help me? And I'm like, no, absolutely not. Because I'm a 2 and I cannot say no to people. The no turned into okay, I'll do it once a week. Okay. All right, this is kind of weird. Okay. New Year's Eve, I get a phone call from Coach Ratliff. We talked for about an hour and a half, and he's like, Brooke, have you ever considered doing a YouTube channel? Yeah, I have. This is just not something I thought I would actually do, but I'm doing it. I posted that I was doing it, so I have to commit to it. Today, I don't know what I'm going to be talking about. So I'm going, after I get the phone call from my mentor who's in his 60s telling me to do a YouTube video and a YouTube channel, I think what I want to use this channel for is all the things that I write and post, nobody rates. So I'm going to try to formulate the words that I can say in a visual context, because a lot of people don't like to read for some reason. I'm going to give an opportunity for my videos to not be watched. I'm hopeful that there will be one person who is encouraged by each video, and that's fine. If there's 10 viewers, that's fine. And one of them will be my Nana, and that's fine. Today, I'm going to open up with a quote that I got from a friend now who was actually my boyfriend in high school. I did not like him, but now we're friends. He sent me this quote, and I want to talk about it. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine, as children do. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone. And as we let our light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. I think my whole time in college basketball, I was a little afraid to be fully seen. And I think a lot of that is because the culture around women's basketball is very skewed. When you're in it for 4 to 5 years, some people 6 with the COVID year, you kind of forget normalcy because your new normal is not normal. It talks about our light is what frightens us, not our darkness. Let me give a quick example. Most of the time, when I was around my coaches, I felt very uncomfy. I felt the whole team, we have a shoot around or a walkthrough on a Tuesday night, okay? And we're all goofing off, like shooting, having a good time, the team is. All it takes is one person who is miserable in their lives, who has the power over you and your teammates to walk in, and immediately you can visibly see the room deflate. Our best practices are when that specific person was not there. In the days when it was run by an assistant coach, we were allowed to be ourselves. And it was upbeat, it was loud, it was energetic, it was encouraging. In those moments, it wasn't my light, or it wasn't as a collaborative group, our lights together, that we weren't afraid to be ourselves. But when you are surrounded by darkness or people who are very uncomfortable with light, they don't like you. When you're trying to sleep and your annoying little sister comes in and flicks on the light and you're kind of like, girl, turn that light off. Like, that's how these people live. They are uncomfortable with your confidence. They are uncomfortable with your light and that you're secure in yourself. Here's another thing about light. It exposes what's in the room. So when you are around people who are living in darkness or going down dark paths, they're gonna feel a little convicted around you. They don't like that. They don't want what is going on in the dark to be exposed. Who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, and fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You're a child of God. You playing it low and wanting to just live the most comfortable life. You know, I'm gonna get the job that makes the most money. I'm gonna get the kind of dog I like. I'm gonna try to find a spouse that's cute enough to go on my Instagram. But this is the opposite of what God calls us to do. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure about you. When you are yourself, unapologetically, authentically, don't you just love when people are just themselves and just tell us how it is? People are attracted to that. Don't shrink down for people just because they are not yet at a confident level that maybe you are at. We are all meant to shine as children do. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone. Every single one of us has a gift, at least one. For my sister, she has a lot of gifts. She is able to bring people in a different way than I am. Obviously, one of those ways for me was through basketball. I was able to speak to younger girls, speak to fans, hug grandparents who weren't mine, and write things personally to people who loved basketball. For my sister, it looks different. She didn't play on TV, you know. My sister is able to befriend anybody. And I'm not saying that I'm not able to. She's just so approachable. Literally, I remember she was a freshman at OU. We were in an elevator, and obviously the normal thing to do is to not talk to a stranger. Okay. Well, my sister doesn't understand unspoken rules because she doesn't live by those rules or any. She was like, hey, what's up? Hey, what's your name? Brad? Cool, wanna be friends? No. Like, whatever, your loss. You know, I don't remember if that was a conversation, but I just remember something like that happened, okay? That is just not something that I would probably do. That is the way she reaches people. And as we let our light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. And as we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. As an athlete, this makes perfect sense to me. Ever since I was little, I have had a natural tendency to want to take on a leadership role. Whether I'm given the title or not, I just step into it. It only makes sense, right? That whatever the vibe is in the room, it's so contagious. And it's like what I was telling earlier, that the leader in the room has the opportunity to dictate everyone else's mood completely. And when it's in the hands of an authority figure who has a lot of mental health issues that they don't resolve, it's very complicated for somebody or a group of people if that is not how they are, especially if you are taking steps to mature and grow and you are half these people's ages. Okay. When me and Coach Ryliff, the mentor dude I told you guys about earlier, when we first walked into that gym of girls, it was like a scene from Hoosiers. We're all sitting on the bleachers with their parents. After the practice, the girls were a little hesitant about having a new coach. My message to them every time I see them is just be yourself. And who cares? It's so nice that they have coaches who not only don't care that you express yourself, but encourage you to do so. I told them, you know, when you win, when you hit a shot, whatever it is, and you celebrate, just whatever comes out, let it come out. Let it come out. No one's gonna judge you, who cares? And not only that, but it's gonna have other people feel safe to do the same. It frees up other people from the resistance to be themselves. Thank you guys so much for watching this and supporting me, and hopefully jotting down some things, and hopefully this was good for you. Okay. Thanks, guys.